Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We have a special interview today here with Wojtek, CEO and founder of Mobilum. Wojtek, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Hello, everyone.
Hopefully everyone's doing good, and let's dive into your background a little bit first. Let's paint a picture of you. Tell us about your previous experience and what gave you the spark for this.
I'm quite a dinosaur in the space. I started my career in 1996, where I built a Polish Amazon-like site. It was mpig.com. Then in 1999, I started to build first payment system. It was a payment system that you were sending the text message in order to grab the Coke from the vending machine. Then I was one leg in finance, one leg in technology. I was working with electronic markets. And 3 years ago, together with a friend, we saw that there is a kind of the distraction between the crypto space and fiat space, let's say traditional markets. And we decided to fund Mobilum in order to make a bridge between those two worlds, fiat world and the crypto world. That's how the Mobilum was born.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you've kind of always been on the cutting edge of this payment thing. So what caught your eye first with crypto? A lot of people who were in the traditional system saw crypto and they were more afraid of it. But what let you know that it was a legitimate system?
Honestly, it's like this, that I started my career as a programmer. So basically, it's a different look and feel when you know how the system works, not because you read it in ft.com or somewhere else, but you can touch it from the source code perspective, right? I was always interested in maths, so I understood how it's built, and I saw it like much more legitimate system than fiat systems today, because there is no single person or single system that rules everything. So that's how the whole journey started. I believe that in the future, we will not say crypto space, fiat space. Everything will be based on a kind of the technology. I don't know whether blockchain will be this technology, but blockchain is a good start.
Yeah, blockchain is definitely, it's a more fair thing to say. Crypto at this point is kind of developed kind of a somewhat negative connotation, but now the blockchain space and the DeFi space, all these things are growing and they're maturing a lot more than what they used to be, say 4 or 5 years ago. It seems to be very, very rapidly growing at this point. Can you dive in a little bit more detail about how Mobilum came to be? You said you came together with people and you put it together. Can you give us a little bit more?
Yeah, so basically, as I said before, we were very close to the payment space. So we had some relations in the banking space, in the payment rail space, and we built a kind of the system which allows live quotation of the different cryptocurrencies, together with fees for the rails, because as you know, doing transaction with payment card or by bank transfer, whatever else, it also has additional fees associated with it. And we did our first widget. So that's how it came. We started to test it. We started to showing that to the partners, and they wanted to use it. So that's how our journey started.
Perfect. So from the journey start till now, what all has changed? What all has been implemented and so on?
Basically, first of all, our system is much more mature. That's first, because we are a kind of the fintech dinosaurs. Everything is built in C#, very good from our perspective technology, which allows us a lot of things, including highest security standards, but also the possibility to scale depending on the demands from the customer side. We went into more microservice architecture. We implemented our own pricing engine. Currently, we are implementing our own smart order routing, which gives us a possibility to provide the best execution price mechanism for our customers. We are connecting more rails, more meets from the different acquirers in order to cover the whole world. We are having more and more licenses every month, also in order to be fully compliant, because compliance is the main feature behind, because there is one difference if you want to compare the classic crypto startup with a payment startup in the crypto space. Payments are regional. You say about the crypto startups that they are worldwide, right? Whoever wants to do something, they can do it from any place in the world. With payments, it's very regional, because every country has its own rules, regulations,
Yeah.
and you have to follow them, because otherwise you may be in troubles.
True.
That's why I'm always saying that one of my first employees in Mobilum was not IT staff. It was a chief legal officer in order to be compliant. That's because of my experience from the traditional finance, from the electronic markets. I know that compliance, AML, and so on, it's a key in order to be on the good side.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're 100% correct. When it comes to all these regulations and stuff, it's important to be within regulation 100%. And it's good that you set that foundation in place very early on there. And from there, can you dive into more about what your specific role is at the company? Tell me about what you do on the day-to-day.
You know, I am a founder of the company. I am managing the company, but you know, I told you that my background is IT. So basically, I understand each process within the company, right? I was involved into each process. So, of course, our chief legal officer sets up the whole legal processes, the AML processes, the compliance processes, but I was involved into that. Same with the programming, same with the IT. We are working like one team. So we are having daily calls with our teams, with our chief technology officer. On the high level perspective, we are discussing about the future milestones, about the next things we will implement in the system. Then it's followed by the people. But from the strategic perspective, I am behind every new movement in the company. And I believe it's a very good strategy, because then people feel that you as a founder, as the CEO, you are close to them. What they do matters, and they are working better as a team.
True. You're not just sitting there shouting orders. You're involved in this company in the day-to-day, the direction it's going, which is wonderful. That's wonderful. Wojtek, is there anything else you want to add about yourself, or anything you want to add about the company that you think people need to know?
Yes, I mean, I believe that in the future, as I said, we will not be talking cryptocurrency, we will not be talking fiat currency, we will be talking about the way people are able to buy, stake, invest, spend their money, which will be in a different forms. But I believe that the base for that will be a kind of the blockchain system. No one knows whether it will be still Bitcoin, something else. And we are preparing our rails to be supporting these initiatives in the future. That's why we are very close to the crypto space from the one side, but also very close to the traditional markets from another side, in order to create bridge between them both.
Interesting. Well, Wojtek, I love your vision. I love where you're taking this company. And thank you, everybody, for watching. If you have any questions for Wojtek or anybody else on the team, let us know and we'll get an answer over for you. And Wojtek, have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you very much.